The Iran war has boosted oil and gas prices in recent weeks, raising concerns among economists that a U.S. recession may be coming if energy costs remain elevated for an extended period.
Now we decode that and more in the next report. Take a look at it.
The chances of the United States going into a recession have risen. That reflects growing concerns regarding the economic fallout from geopolitical uncertainty, rising oil prices and slowing job growth. Economists have become more uncertain about the global economic outlook since the US and Israel struck Iran last month. The uncertainty has stoked fears that a disrupted global oil supply would raise and prolong inflation in the US. That would potentially deter the Federal Reserve from cutting inflation rates. On Wednesday, the Fed kept rates unchanged for the second time in a row and warned of the uncertainty from the Iran war. The probability of a recession over the next 12 months jumped to nearly 49% in February, the highest since the 2020 pandemic. The percentage has risen 15 percentage points over the last 6 months. This is based on the leading economic indicator invented by Moody's. The calculation uses extensive economic data and a machine learning model. The recent surge was primarily driven by the deteriorating job market, with nearly all economic data softening since the end of 2025. Historically, such a high probability has never been reported outside of recessions. Now, with oil prices surging in March, the indicator is expected to breach the key 50% threshold. Every recession since World War II, except the pandemic, was preceded by a spike in oil prices. The longer oil prices remained elevated, the higher the chance of an economic downturn. Moody's chief economist Mark Zandi noted that a recession is once again a serious threat. Goldman Sachs has raised its 12-month recession probability to 25% after a weak February jobs report and rising oil prices. Wells Fargo, Oxford Economics and Vanguard say higher oil prices in the range of $130 and $150 per barrel would increase the risk of a recession. While Brent crude has surged over 40% since the war to trade at around $103 a barrel, it is below recent highs. Betting platform Kalshi has raised its probability of a recession to 32.4%. Polymarket currently has a 31% chance of a recession in the US before the end of 2026, down slightly from 35% over the weekend. Energy prices tied to West Asia supply risks will remain a key swing factor for inflation and policy, with any disruptions likely to raise near-term recession odds. Business Bureau WION World is One.